Hello, today we're going to talk about seeds. There are many types of seeds.
Well, some of the seeds that you can think about when you're getting ready to plant would be larger seeds, which would be like a bean seed. And then there's just different sizes of seeds.
So you have the Cherokee green, which is a variety of tomato seeds that's small, but it's not the smallest seed. So when you're talking about small seeds, one of the ways you can get them into the ground is by broadcasting. And that's when you take the seeds, which is really, really small, y'all.
Can't see it here.
No, you really can't see it, and I just dropped it.
And this is a collard green seed.
Oh, okay. So, thank you. These are collard green seeds. Like I said, they're very, very small. But you're going to take them along with some play sand or sawdust, and you're going to mix them together. So when you put the sand and the seeds together, you're going to broadcast them. What does broadcasting mean, Penny?
It means to spread seeds without necessarily planting them specifically in one space. So they'll be spread out, and you'll probably end up having to go back and thin them after planting.
So that's one of the disadvantages of when you broadcast. When you're broadcasting, you're throwing the seeds out there, and some of them are so thick, you're going to have to go back and you're going to have to thin them out. Now, that's a disadvantage, but it also could be an advantage because you have additional seeds that have started to germinate, and you can plant them in the ground also.
However, with larger seeds like the bean seeds, you can plant them and space them properly in the beginning when you're first starting because they're much larger. So it's easier to plant, and you don't necessarily have to mix them with the sand to plant.
And with the seeds, you're very seldom going to find 100% germination. Some of the seeds are in the 90 percentiles. The tomato seeds, the Paul Robertson seed is right here. This is Paul Robertson, which is an excellent tomato, but the seeds is only 79% germination. So what does that mean? That means that you're not getting 100% of whatever it is you're planting.
So if you have a 97% germination rate, and then say, for instance, you plant the seeds too deep, that is definitely going to cut those germination numbers in half if you plant them too deep. So the size of the seed when planting matters. So with the larger seeds, you can plant a little bit deeper, but the smaller seeds prefer to be closer to the surface. Some seeds like to be planted directly on the surface, and others may be 1/4 of an inch deep. So you just read the instructions on the back of the seed pack, and it'll give you a little bit more detail on how deep to plant the seeds.
So, Penny, tell them about herbs and how long it takes a germination process for herbs.
So with herb seeds, a lot of them are super tiny. Most herb seeds are super, super small, and they like to be planted on the surface of the soil. Some herb seeds require light to germinate, and some seeds that are herb seeds require darkness to germinate. So again, you just have to be very, just do your research when you're planting herb seeds. Also, be mindful with herb seeds, they take a longer time to germinate. They can take anywhere from 10 to 21 days to germinate. Things like rosemary could take a whole month. So don't give up on your seeds if you don't see them sprout right in the beginning. Just allow them a little bit of time to grow.
And don't throw them out.
And don't let them dry out either. So.